Hey guys, it's Liv. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the review. So today we're going to be reviewing the new Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. And I have the shade Ivory. So first of all, for the color, I'm thinking that this is not really ivory. It does match my skin tone, but it is summer, so during the fall I'm going to have to dilute it with some kind of white mixer if I want to use it. I hope that they'll come out with some lighter shades, maybe a porcelain shade, but so far, ivories all we get. Let's see. This foundation is supposed to have vitamin E, B3, and B5. It also has SPF 20, which is good for the skin. The back it says lightweight full coverage makeup. This formula hydrates and includes an SPF, vitamins, and an antioxidant. It's also oil free. So, I actually just put this foundation on. I will show a clip later of me applying it. It's only been maybe 10 minutes since I put it on, and I'm already seeing creases around my smile lines, which normally I don't get that till the end of the day, so we'll see how it goes. Coverage wise, I'd say that it's medium to full. I still had some acne peeking through that I had to go ahead and spot conceal, so I wouldn't say it's exactly full coverage. It did sit nicely on the skin. My pores look the same. They don't look exactly minimized or blurred or anything like that, which is alright. I mean, if I use a good primer, it'll be good. I did have to blend it in my neck because the shading was like maybe one shade or a half a shade too dark, but this is the lightest shade, so this is all I get. Overall, I actually really like it. I have been wearing it the last week or so to school, and I'd say by the end of the day I am pretty oily. My natural skin is oily to combo, so I also do have acne, so the better coverage for me, that's really good. It does have pretty good coverage, but I wish it was a little bit more full, that way I didn't have to spot conceal. So far, it actually hasn't broken me out throughout the week, which is good, because most foundations like this that are healthy have stuff in there that break me out. But it is oil-free, so that's good. I actually really like the packaging. This gold and this pump is really nice and sanitary. I feel like I don't have to touch it, which is great. When it sets, it's not exactly matte, even though it's oil-free. It's mainly satin, so I do set it with a powder. That way I won't get too oily, but I've worn it to school, and that's by the time I get into my car, which is 7 or 8 hours, I am pretty dewy. If I reset it with a powder, then it's not that bad, but honestly, I'd want a foundation to just stay matte throughout the day. I have noticed, though, that this one does not break down. Like, I don't notice patches or anything like that on my nose. Sometimes I do that. But all I've noticed so far, I do get smile lines pretty fast with this. So my overall thoughts, I give this a 4 out of 5 stars. And I will be using it again. Thank you so much for watching. Please do me a favor and subscribe. I will link the rest of my makeup in the description box for those of you who want to see it. And any advice in the comments for new videos, video ideas, advice for maybe like lighting or something. I would love that. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Okay guys, so here's the clip of me applying the foundation. I'm showing you my skin right now. I am going through a hormonal breakout, so I do have acne on my cheeks, some on my forehead, a little bit of redness around my nose and upper cheek area. To prime, I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. This is not really going to alter the effect of the foundation. It's more of a moisturizer. Just a little bit sticky, so the foundation stays in my face and stays put a little bit longer, but I typically use this every day, so it's not going to affect the wear. Right now I'm just dotting it in my face and spreading it out. I'm just rubbing it everywhere, and then you will see me move my fingers and I'll begin to pat it in. Now I'm just going to be taking an Equate Beauty Blending Sponge. This is one of my favorites from Walmart, and the foundation. And I'm going to be applying one pump to cover my cheek onto the Beauty Blender. and then patting it in. I typically use a beauty blender over a sponge just because I feel like with a regular triangular makeup sponge, it doesn't get as good coverage, and also a brush, I feel like um, it leaves streaks depending on the brush. So I'd rather just use the beauty blender. This is reliable. I know that it's going to blend out. I'm not going to have smears or smudges or anything like that. I'm taking another pump and doing the same thing to my other cheek. Overall, when I counted up how many pumps I used one on each of my cheeks, about a half pump on my forehead, and then I did use about another half pump to go to my neck because it's just a tad bit dark, like I said. So I think I used about overall 3 pumps. This does have 1 fluid ounce, so I feel like this would last me a while. I did notice also the coverage on my freckles was pretty good on my nose, so I did like that. They are showing a little bit, but it still looks really good. Now you can see I'm applying it to my forehead. Like I said, I did about a half pump. Some of the acne in my forehead was not covered completely, so I did have to go in and spot conceal after whenever I was doing the rest of my makeup. I have noticed also that you can layer this foundation and it works great. I just decided to do 1 layer for the purpose of this video, but layering wise, it's really good. As you can see now, I'm just taking it down my neck, making sure that it's really blended because it's about 1 shade too dark. Sorry about my earrings, they were getting in the way, so I just pulled them up and kept on going.